Hello, troopers, and welcome back to G.A.R. Productions. Today we will be looking at the worst of first, in my opinion, droid sets from 2014 to 2019. These are some of the best droid sets I think we've ever gotten. Some really good sets, but maybe not as powerful, as sustaining as some of the clone sets, but still some amazing sets. We're going to get right into it with this list. We actually have 10 sets. I probably could have just thrown in the AAT from 2020 as well, because that's literally been the only actual droid set we've gotten since 2019, but I did not. These are just CIS or droid sets that we got from 2014 to 2019. So, and the number 10 spot, I have the 7142 homing spider droid. Mostly he ends up in the last spot is I just think, for me personally, aesthetic wise, it's a downgrade from the 2013 homing spider droid. I really like that design. I like the dwarf spider droid in the set from 2013, and I know it was trying to bring more playability for kids, but it just looked really weird with the spinny blaster on the bottom, and then the dwarf spider droid had the stud shooter, so I just felt like it was definitely a weaker combo. Yoda was nice, and the Kashyyyk trooper, who's actually pretty expensive now, but just overall, just kind of a weird set, because there was extra media where there were homing spider droids, but in the movie you don't see any. So it just seemed a little bit out of place. So that's why he's kind of at the number 10 spot, with also the aesthetic issues. Number 9, I have mostly just because it just looks bulkier, and you'll see where the other one ends up on the list. I have 75042 droid gunship from 2014. I was really happy to get a droid gunship because I wanted them back in 2014, but I think the newer one definitely looks better. This one, its head just looks a little bit bulky. I like it's a little bit bigger size. I think that's more accurate, but honestly the next one isn't that much smaller, and they just do the head a whole lot better. So he kind of just ends up, just because honestly the droids have a really solid lineup for these 10 years. These are some really amazing droid sets. The bottom 4, just in my opinion, have a couple issues, and that's kind of why they got put here. I don't think they're really bad set. Well, I hasten to say none of them are bad. I really think that homing spider droid was not the greatest, but everything else I'd say is a pretty good set. I just think other ones are considerably better. Next, I have the 75058 MTT. I really like the look of this one. The only reason, though, it's down so low is a couple reasons. One, it is significantly smaller. I understand they were trying to fit it in that price point, but that kind of impacts it more so for me is it can only carry 6 battle droids. That's pretty low. I mean, an MTT, granted, that'd have to be a UCS set, so they couldn't do that, but an MTT is supposed to hold 128 battle droids, and the last one held 16, and then this one holds 6. So that's kind of a disappointment, and then there's some big holes on the side that are kind of unfortunate. So the front and the rear look really good. Overall, it looks like really good, but there's just some holes, and just the sizing, with therefore impacting the droid troop capacity, is the reason it puts it down here at the number 8 spot. At the number 7 spot, I have the 75080 AAT, the tan one, a really cool looking design. Again, what sets it back, for mostly personal opinion, I don't like that it's so much smaller. It's not anywhere close to being accurate. The 2020 MTT or AAT, excuse me, they tried to kind of get in the middle, and it did not work well. So I do appreciate that they kept all parts of the tank within scale of what they were going for. I just don't like the smaller size, because I'm a diehard fan of the 2008 one. I think that's the best AAT and the most accurate size-wise. So it's hard for me to appreciate a newer design. I like some of the stuff that they did here. I just wish it was bigger. I know they're, again, trying to fit in that certain price point, but I wish it was bigger to be a little bit more accurate. I know they've been going smaller. Talked about that in one of my Q&A. You guys can check that out. Someone asked about my opinions on that. You can check it out there, but that's why it puts it down here at this number 7 spot. Number 6 spot, I kind of have the reverse here, though. These 75041 Vultro Droid. Really like this set. Love the minifigure lineup. That Neimoidian Guard is actually one of my favorite minifigures in LEGO Star Wars. I love that minifigure. Just a really solid minifigure lineup. The reason it's at 6, the Vulture Droid, I believe this one is actually a little bit overscale, which is kind of ironic. So it's just a little bit bulky. I still really like it. I wish I had gotten more of him. Actually, I only got one. I wish I kind of gotten 1 or 2 more. But that's kind of why he ends up at 6, is he's actually a little bit too big. So there is the other side of that sometimes. So I that's why he's at the number 6 spot. The number 5 spot, I have the 75085 Hailfire tank. Just a really solid upgrade from the last one. I do like that they just did the printed piece instead of the tracks. A little bit less cool without the tracks, but just a little bit easier to roll for sure. So in that respect, it's a lot better on the playability scale. Like that they included the gun like it's supposed to have, and the spring launchers are actually a nice little addition. And I know some people were upset about it, but I was very appreciative that they put the Clone Lieutenant in this set, because otherwise I was not going to be able to get a Clone Lieutenant, and I do have one now because of the set, so I'm very appreciative of this set. Number 4 spot, I have a little controversial pick of including it in this list, but I think it is a droid set more than a clone set, is 75037 Battle on Seleucami. It is the set that comes with the Bark Speeder and the 91st Recon Biker, but then it also had a stab, two super battle droids, and a battle droid. So it was almost a quasi battle droid battle pack with a clone and a Bark Speeder thrown in, because that's the closest we have gotten to a kind of droid battle pack since the droid battle pack from 2006. So that's why it's on here, is because there's considerably more droid stuff than clone stuff. I think it kind of fit in the droid slot, and I think it's a really good set. I do like the little defenses that you can get. It was a nice way to pick up a good little chunk of battle droids. The stab is really, really good. Really love the coloring, and really appreciated the sticker on it. Hint, hint for the new stab. Really appreciated the sticker on it, giving that nice detail for the Separatist logo. And obviously the Bark Speeder is good, and especially that 91st Recon clone is one of the best Legos made. But we're not talking about clones, we're talking about droids. So yes, I think it's a really good set, and honestly a good... Yes, it was a little bit more expensive, but you did get a little bit more extra pieces and vehicles kind of thing. Normally, you'd only get one vehicle, and you got two that you'd normally only get one, plus defenses, and a few less battle droids than you normally get. But truly, in my opinion, a kind of missed, technically, in my opinion, a droid battle pack that kind of gets overlooked. That, yes, we should have had more droids in it if it was a true droid battle pack, but a quasi-droid battle pack that I think people kind of forget as being a droid battle pack. And then heading into the top 3 spot, let me know if you guys down below, if you can figure what they are. Number 3, I have the Droid Tri-Fighter. Again, still a little bit oversized, but just a really good-looking design. Such an upgrade over the last one. This one was actually one I skipped on, and I wish I hadn't, because I love the coloring changes from the last Tri-Fighter. I think its stability is greatly increased, and I like the minifigures that you get, like Chancellor Palpatine, excuse me. That's like his only early episode 3 on the Invisible Hand outfit that we've had. So a very cool minifigure. And I think a pretty expensive minifigure, too. The set retailed for $30, and I think he is going for more than that himself. So definitely a very good set. The number 2 spot, I have the 75233 Droid Gunship. This is the one from 2019. I have this one. It is one of my favorite droid ships. Just mostly, again, the reason it's so up high on the list, I think they did a much better job on the head of the droid gunship with the photoreceptors and the gun positioning, and just the overall look of it, I think, was a far superior upgrade than the last droid gunship, hence why this one is far at the top of the list, and the last one, it was at the bottom of the list. And then, in the number 1 spot, I have the 75086 Battle Droid Troop Carrier. This truly, I think, is the best Lego Star Wars droid set we have gotten in the past decade. It was an amazing value. Again, one I ended up skipping on because where I wanted my droid army at, it was going to push the numbers over the amount of droids I wanted. So I ended up just getting a no minifigure droid carrier from 2011. And it is one of the biggest things I regret not doing, is not getting this set, because now I've increased the wanted size of my droid army, and and now it's very expensive. Truly just an amazing set, a beautiful design, looks good on display, a very nice troop capacity at 12 battle droids, one of the best, almost the best, not quite beating that MTT, of course, the OG, all-powerful, not really all-powerful, but the amazing 2008 MTT, but still, in my opinion, it has been the best droid set in the past decade, and the best droid set of 2014 to 2019. So that is going to do it for today, guys. Let me know, comments down below, what your favorite droid set has been from the past 10 years, and let me know what you guys think of this list. If you agree with this list, if you don't agree, let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully, guys, I know some of you have been waiting. Hopefully my Clone Army video will be coming shortly. This month is getting again busy, as every month usually does, but I'm hoping to have it out by the end of the month. If not, it will be for sure next month. It's just I'm waiting on just one or two more things to line up, and then I'll be able to do it. So as soon as I can get those lined up, I will be getting it set up, recorded, and edited, and out to you on a Saturday shortly. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, again, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and thank you for all who are returning subscribers and are enjoying the content and commenting. Really appreciate it. Really encourages me to keep the content going. So thank you guys, and I'll catch you guys next time.